Talking video games in 1983 on the Atari? Yes! Sign me up! Wait! This is played with the Atari 5200 controller though, right? Oh, never mind. I'll stick with the 2600 version.
The humanoid must not escape.
If you've ever played Berzerk, and if you've ever used the Atari 5200 controller, you know that the combination of those two is like a marriage made in hell. Berzerk is hard enough with the arcade joystick, let alone the 5200's sad excuse for a controller mixed with buttons. And like Vanguard, this is a wonderful game on the Atari 5200, destroyed by the Atari 5200's own controller. It's like it doesn't want you to have fun when playing with it. Now there's many of you who have probably never played the Atari 5200, let alone even seen one. And you can watch my review of the Atari 5200 controller to see why it's such a disastrous piece of engineering. But it's an unfortunately difficult controller to use when precision aiming is required, like in Berzerk.
Intruder alert, intruder alert.
This game will tear you to pieces if you can't hit what you're aiming at.
The humanoid must not escape.
Well, don't worry about it. The controller will prevent me from escaping much longer. Maybe Evil Otto designed the Atari 5200 controller. That's the name of the bouncing bad guy in this game, kids. Evil Otto. Don't piss him off. Now, you don't have to hammer away the fire button all that much, but I found aiming to be nearly impossible, even though this is such a cool version of Berzerk. The voice dialogue is the best part, although it does freeze the screen when it's talking. It can't do two things at once, I guess.
Intruder alert, intruder alert. Got the humanoid, got the intruder. The humanoid must not escape.
If you're collecting for the Atari 5200, the good news is that Berzerk is readily available on eBay and it's cheap. Even though it doesn't have the cool voice dialogue, the Atari 2600 version is even less expensive and far more playable with the wide variety of controllers that work on the Atari 2600. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to run away before I'm crushed by a bouncing smiley face.
You can fight like a robot.
It's Berzerk on the Atari 5200.
Got the humanoid, got the chicken.
I love getting points after I lose a life in this game. And this version of Berzerk does have nice robot explosions that are lethal when other robots, or you, walk into them.
Intruder alert, intruder alert. Chicken fight like a robot. Got the humanoid, got the chicken. Intruder alert, intruder alert. Chicken fight like a robot. Intruder alert, intruder alert. Got the humanoid, got the chicken.